So this question on orthogonality or orthogonal vectors says find all the vectors in R3 that are orthogonal to 1, 1, 1 and 1, 1 is 1, 0. Also produce an orthogonal basis from these vectors. So let's see R3, that means this is a three-dimensional. So this is a three-dimensional vector space, right? So each vectors are having three components. Let's say V1 is 1, 1 and 1. V2 is 1, minus 1 and 0. And we need a vector V3, let's say A, B, C, such that this V3 is orthogonal to V1 and V2 both. So the condition for orthogonality is V1 transpose multiplied with V3 should give 0, and also V2 transpose with V3 should give 0. That is, the inner products are supposed to be 0. So that is 1, 1, 1 A, B, C should give it to be 0, and this is nothing but A plus B plus C equal to 0. And here 1 minus 1 0 times of A, B, C should give 0. That is A minus B equal to 0. So for V3 to be orthogonal to V2, we need A minus B equal to 0, and for V3 to be orthogonal to V1, we need A plus B plus C to be 0. These are the two conditions to be satisfied. So this A minus B equal to 0 gives A equal to B, and then this A plus B plus C equal to 0. Substituting this A equal to B, will get 2A plus C equal to 0. Therefore C equal to minus 2A. So our vector V3 will be A minus 2A, which can be written as K times, if we are taking A to be a scalar, we can write it to be 1, 1 and minus 2. So removing this K, because we can take this 1, 1 minus 2 as to be the orthogonal vector. So with K being all the different possible real values, we'll get all the possible vectors in R3 which will be orthogonal to V1 and V2 both. So this K will give a scalar multiplication of V3, 1, 1 minus 2, so that we'll get all the possible vectors in the R3 three-dimensional vector space which is orthogonal to V1 also and V2 also. So I'm writing directly this V3 is equal to 1, 1 and minus 2. Next part says also produce an orthogonal basis from this vectors. Let's see that instead of course this is an orthogonal basis, so instead of orthogonal, let's try to make it ortho normal basis. We'll see what is this orthonormal basis. So we have this V1 equal to 1 1 1, V2 equal to 1 minus 1 and 0, and V3 is equal to, this was 1 1 minus 2. Now this V3 is perpendicular, orthogonal means perpendicular to V2 also and V1 also. So there are only two possibilities. Either V1 and V2 are parallel, so that together they are perpendicular to V3, or the third possibility is these all V1, V2, V3 are perpendicular to each other. Now if V2 is parallel, first case, if V2 was parallel to V1, there should have been a scalar multiplication K, that like K times of V1, which should have given you V2. But you see, this is 0 and this is non-zero value. No such scalar value can give this 1 to be 0 without making these two elements to be 0. You getting my point? If we have to compare these 2 points, if we multiply 1 with 0, this will become 0, but with that this 1 and this 1 will also become 0. This means these two are not parallel, and like the one case was that these two are parallel and this V3 becomes perpendicular to both V1 and V2. So that case is not possible. Second case is when V1, V2 and V3, all three sets are perpendicular to each other. So this will form a orthogonal set. Now what is orthonormal? Orthonormal is a set of vectors which are orthogonal and are of unit length. They are orthogonal and of unit length too. So definitely V1, V2, V3 are orthogonal, but we'll have to check whether they are of unit magnitude or not. So magnitude of V1 will be under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, which is under root of 3. Magnitude of V2 will be, I'm writing 1 square plus minus 1 square, which is under root of 2. And third one is V3, which is under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus minus 2 square equal to under root of 6. So none of the vectors are unit vectors. They are all having certain magnitude. So we'll have to normalize the vectors. How can we normalize the vectors? We have learned this in vectors, that A cap is A vector by magnitude of A, and these are nothing but the magnitude. These are all magnitude of the vectors, which are root 3, root 2 and root 6. So we can have V1 unit vector as, like we'll have to divide all the elements by root 3. So this becomes, you can write it like this, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3. Similarly, V2 unit vector will become root 2 है. So 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 and 0. V3 will be 1 by root 6, 1 by root 6 and minus 2 by root 6. Now they have mentioned to form a orthonormal basis. Then what is basis? We have learned in vector space, the set of vectors for n dimensional, we'll say for n dimensional vector space we need n linearly independent vectors which forms the basis, because they if they are linearly independent, they will span the vector space Rn, right? We have learned this in the vector space properties. So this vector space is a three-dimensional vector space, and for three-dimensional vector space we need three linearly independent vectors to form basis, and this will span the entire vector space R3. Correct? So obviously we know that orthogonal vectors are linearly independent. We have learned that orthogonal vectors are linearly independent. So this v1, v2, v3 are linearly independent, and of course for Rn, that is R3, we need these three vectors to form the basis, and that will span the three-dimensional vector space. And we have made them to be unit vectors, so they are the ortho. These three set as orthonormal basis for three-dimensional vector space.